House. Yeah. All right. So here we're going to update the Argo City application, and then make use of this new feature that we added. So we have extra volume mounts and then extra volumes, and we'll go ahead and say commit this. Extra volume mount for Fabricity, and then we'll come over here, infrastructure. Yes. And we'll do a kubectl apply on this Fabricity amp. Boom. And come over here to Fabricity. And we'll synchronize. Did it work? Extra volume mounts, mount path, great. So you can see in the spec for this Kubernetes pod, we'll come down here to, I hate server-side apply. Server-side apply gives you all these weird managed fields. It's hard to read. Let's take a look at deploy. Maybe it'll look nicer here. There we go. All right, so you can see here, we added this extra mount path. So /TLS secret, and then Fabricity TLS secret. And that's coming from this volume right here. Fabricity TLS secret. So let's go see if that's available in the pod now. We'll go kubectl exec it, then Fabricity. Observer. So we're gonna essentially SSH into it. Oh, it didn't like that. Okay, it doesn't have bash in it. Let's go SH. And there we go. And then we'll go to TLS. Secret.
Wait, so you couldn't kubectl apply the changes to the Helm chart? That you had to push, but then the rest you could kubectl apply.
Yeah, because the Helm chart, like, you need to use the Helm tooling to do that, and
it's set up in the
don't run
pipeline
Helm directly.
Yeah.
We run that through Argo CD, so we let Argo CD manage that. But when we create the Argo CD application itself, like that, we can kubectl apply. I hate kubectl, by the way. It's kubectl or kubectl just drives me crazy.
Okay. kubectl.
Oh, it's
Cube control.
It's fine.
Kubectl. Cube snuggle.
Yeah, exactly.
Cube snuggle.
Yeah, so when you create this Argo CD application type, like that's not created through Argo CD for Fabricity, because Fabricity is just kind of this one-off application I have running for you. The other Argo CD applications like Gantry, even this stuff is created using Helm and Argo CD. So for Gantry, we wouldn't use kubectl apply. We would use Argo CD all the way down. But because you were like, yo, Jason, just throw this up on your cluster, I'm just using kubectl apply. I don't have this. I don't have the app itself
in the Argo.
I mean, Fabricity is deployed using Argo. Like you can see it in the UI. Here.
Yeah.
But creating this Fabricity app in Argo, that is being done using kubectl.
Oh, that's just the thing we added today. The app.
No, it's always been like this.
Oh.
But like we added a new feature to the chart that this app uses. So there's two things in Argo CD, right? Like Argo CD is a Kubernetes controller, so you create a Kubernetes resource type in Argo CD, in Kubernetes that the Argo CD UI will show to you. So that's what this is. When I applied this file right here, it creates this application here in Fabricity, or in Argo CD.
Okay.
Technically, you don't have to do it, like, you don't need to do it this way for, like, more like robust applications, like we're running business, we use a bootstrap app that includes multiple applications. So we want to have like the gantry website, like Prometheus stack and SonarCube and WordPress, all that stuff. We want to have that like all managed and grouped together. So we use a Helm chart that creates other Argo City applications. So if you look in here at this Argo City app, it's an app that has other apps in it. So that's the difference. Like Fabricity is like a standalone app, whereas Gantry is like an app of apps that has multiple apps inside of it. Because Fabricity is just one thing, right? It's just a static site.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to this. You can see I'm SSH into the Fabricity pod, and now we have the TLS cert and TLS key as files inside of the container file system. So this is what we wanted. So at this point, we're at we just completed step 3.
Okay.
So let me get some of these commands for you. So this is what I did to complete step 2. And then to mount the secret, we needed to use extra volume mounts. So I'm just gonna put some reference together for you. See, we even added a new feature to the Helm chart to be able to support this. So I'm just trying to mark down it up a little bit. Okay. Sorry, just turning this into valid markdown. So now we're going to work on step 4, which again might require a new feature. We'll see. Because now we have the TLS cert and TLS key mounted inside the pod. So it's available to Caddy. But now we need to tell Caddy, hey, we have these files available. You need to use it when you serve your web server.
Okay.
So let's figure out how to do that. Go back to static site. We have Caddy, file server, root, listen. Let's see if they're, because right now, like, Caddy is configured entirely using command line option. And, oh, jeez, that's I might need to tweak this a little bit. Hard coded a little bit too much here. Okay.
Web server. Getting in trouble with the hard coding.
Well, I wrote this Helm chart pretty quickly just to serve a simple site. Right now we're trying to add features like TLS encryption to it. Hopefully this doesn't slow us down too much. But basically, we need to be able to set a port number because we're going to need to change this to 443, but only if we have this cert available to us. And then we need to be able to pass additional arguments here. So,
just so you guys know, we're starting in about 15 minutes.
we're going to
Okay.
have to change this.
Isn't it till 5 or?
Till 5, yes.
Oh, it's the. Oh, I see. It's my time zone.
You have to run.
In 15 minutes. We'll just finish this up.
So, just got to tweak this a little bit. Are you in the RV right now?
No, look behind me.
Oh, shit.
It's cool.
Talking to someone, is that Miko?
No, the librarian.
Oh, are you getting kicked out?
No, in like 20 minutes. I'm in Salt Lake City. Okay, so then you did cube cuddle, create secret, apply secret.
What are you talking about?
I'm looking at what you sent to me.
Oh. I haven't sent you the whole thing yet.
Yeah.
I can send this.
I guess it'll be a little different if I don't have it. If I'm starting from a fresh setup, or depending on how their setup is, I might not have to put in.
Well, a lot of this stuff is pretty unique, or it's pretty universal. So, like the first stage, right, to create the certain key pair, if they have their own certain key, like you can just tell them, like, look, we're gonna get a certain key from somewhere. Either we can have a cert manager create it, or Istio can handle it for us, or we can create it ourselves using OpenSSL. Just say like those 3 things. Like, step 1, we need to get a certain key pair from somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? And these are 3 places you can get it. So that's how I would start. And then don't focus on that too much, because I don't think they care about whether you're able to generate a certain key pair. That stuff is like basic bitch.
Yeah. Generate a certain key pair. Store as a Cade secret. Mount the secret into a pod.
Yep.
In the file
So
system.
that's where we're at right now. We've gone through all those things. Yeah. So you mount the pod, and then now we need to tell the application to use it.
Okay. Now how do we do that? Yeah.
Now that's going to depend on the application. Now there's some open source standards that exist out there, right? Like most of the time the Helm chart will have some kind of facility to support that. Sometimes not. Basically, the last step is, now that we've created the cert, we've stored it as a Cade secret, and then we mount it inside the pod, we need to tell the application to do it. And that's going to be different for every application. Like there's going to be some similarities, right? TLS really isn't that different. But inside the configuration for an application, there's going to be some configuration value somewhere that says, hey, this is the TLS cert and key that you need to, like, these are the, here's a parameter you can pass to the application to configure the certain key. And that's what we're going to do for Caddy right now if you have time.
Yeah. We're telling Caddy to use it, whereas in this other case we would be telling Lightstep to use it.
Exactly.
Does Lightstep, can we look up the YAML for Lightstep and see which one would have to be changed?
We could.
And then, and one last thing, this box here, the extra volume mounts and extra volumes, those go in the deployment YAML, right?
Yes, for Lightstep or whatever application that you're configuring.
Oh, for the
So
app.
in
Nothing,
the
yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing changes in the deployment.yaml for the cluster unless...
What do you mean deployment.yaml for the cluster?
I'm using, there's a Fabricity YAML and then there's a deployment.yaml, right?
The Fabricity YAML is just that's just my like personal like conception of creating Argo City application. So they might not be using Argo City. If they're not using Argo City, then they're not going to have that Fabricity.yaml. But they are going to have a Helm chart. They said that they have a Helm chart.
Right.
So what they might have you do is do like a Helm install.
Right, so the deployment.yaml is the Helm chart.
Right, these values are Helm chart values.
All right.
So what I showed you in the Fabricity YAML is an Argo CD app that passes Helm chart values in. So in your case, you would create a values.yaml, not a Fabricity.yaml. You remember values.yamls from Skype, right? Yeah. So you'll create one of those, and then you'll just like use Helm upgrade or Helm install.
Yep.
So those are two kind of the same thing. Like either use Argo CD to do it, or you just run helm install using a values file.
Yeah. Using a values, not the deployment one. Oh, that's because you're using Argo.
Values. Don't change the deployment.
Right. That's because you're using Argo, right?
Well, no, that's because you're using Helm. Like in the deployment.yaml on Helm is a template. You never want to hard code stuff in there.
Oh,
right. We modified my chart so that we wouldn't have to hard code it.
Right.
We extended the template to allow you to pass values into deployment using the values.yaml.
Oh, now it's coming back to me. I can't believe I forgot all this stuff. Wow. Oh my god. I knew all of this when we were working on the Skyger stuff. Like, all of this was purely very easily understood, and I'm completely lost. Well, not completely.
Yeah, man. You gotta keep this stuff sharp. Like, Kubernetes is in demand. Like, if you do it long enough, like, it gets more ingrained into you. I mean, I don't know this stuff. I don't know everything off the top of my head, but I know exactly, like, I went to the Kubernetes website and saw, oh, here's an example YAML of how to install a secret, right? So you do stuff like that, but you gotta know where to look, and you kind of gotta know, like, oh, there's a way to do this. We just need to go look up the way to do it.
All right, so let's finish step 4. To tell application to use pods. Let's see what it would be for Lightstep, just so since that's going to be the example they use.
You want to do Lightstep, not Caddy?
We could both, but let's just check out Lightstep first in case we run out of time.
Okay.
I guess you could just do a git revert if we're never going to use this.
Lightstep, the DevOps observability platform. Lightstep.
I'm assuming they're using Helm to install it. If not, I'm going to tell them how I would do it.
I would read this documentation like religiously before this thing, since they told you the tech stack.
Well, it's just that it's just this one pure programming question. It's not much to do really with Lightstep itself.
I would still understand how the Helm chart works, because that's what's going to come up.
Let's check it out.
Is your page? You must be doing some sketchy tracking. Install with Helm. Micro. Here we go. Lightstep satellite.
Okay. Is the brick still there?
And we get this sent to you.
See how much it's charged.
What was that?
That's Nico, the girl that's traveling with me.
Just checking out library books. All right. Lightstep satellite key.
Okay, yeah, just take it.
What?
I was showing you a book.
All right. TLS cert prefix. What the hell? Further details on Lightstep configuration panel. Did Nikki do their job for them?
Oh, there it is. Oh, wait. No. Wait.
Oh. Bro, this is so easy. Okay.
This is Docker
they
Helm.
don't know to look for they already know. Oh, this is all right. So TLS cert prefix is a value in the Helm chart right here.
Okay.
And here you will pass the folder name of that secret mount that we created. Right? So in here, we created a secret mount at /TLS /secret, right? And then everything that was inside of that Veracity secret gets stored there.
Okay, yeah, mounted there. So we just specify that mount path in the pod.
Yeah. well, right here in the helm chart, we do TLS cert prefix is that /TLS/secret. And then it looks like Lightstep just knows if you put a certificate and key in that folder, that it should use it. It says that right in the docs.
Okay, so that's it. It's that easy. You just put that there and then helm install.
So yeah, you'll still need to do the secret mounting. So you have to do step 3 to mount the secret in there.
Right. You create the secret, mount the secret in, and then change this, and then helm install or helm upgrade this. And now it's using that secret. Now this app's using the secret, but then all the other apps also need to have the same secret mounted in, right?
No. So this should set it up for all of the.
Oh, because this isn't mutual TLS. This is just so that Lightstep is trusted by all the other apps.
Yes. Now it's looking like in this chart they don't have the ability to create like mounts. So if we go in here for volumes. Oh yeah, they don't have the ability to create extra volumes. So you're gonna run into some problems here. So maybe this is a trick question. So you can see in the deployment.yaml inside of the Lightstep satellite helm chart that they don't have the ability to add extra volume and volume mounts.
Because it's a config map instead of like a.
Well, they've just hard coded a config map. They haven't given you the ability to add your own values. YAML.
Can I modify the file? Can I modify the helm chart?
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
How hard would that be?
Well, we just did it. Like
Oh.
we modified my helm chart to do it.
You know what would be really sick
So
is
I can
you
I can share you the changes that we had to make.
can we make those changes to this helm file and then I can just whip it out at the interview to the one for this service? I guess I should try to do that.
You should try to do that yourself, but I can try to help.
And if it's just a matter of kind of
Need to
copying the
practice.
same thing we did, yeah, I need to do it.
I can give you the example of mine, so you can see what I changed in mine, and here I'll give you the exact.
Just send me the GitHub link and I'll look at it on GitHub, and then I'll look at
That's what I'm about to do.
to the actual file, and then I'll okay. So
I'll give you the commit. I'll give you one better. I'll give you the commit of all the changes to the 2 files.
this is a senior dev position, so I bet this is a trick question.
Well, looking at this helm chart, it does not have the ability to do what.
Is there another common sense way to install it, or would that be the way? So this is
The way, man.
I thought this is
The
one of.
alternative is like, let's poke around the chart. Like you need to get those values in there. Prior to using secure ports, string the file prefix on the satellite. You have to get these secrets in there somehow. So another alternative way you could do it is building your own container.
That would be even harder.
That'd be way harder.
Mm.
Just a reminder, we are closed now, so
Oh.
we exit.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Let me look at that real quick while I pack this up. Let me see that code that you changed.
Are you getting? I put on Discord. Are you getting kicked out?
Yeah, but I'm still online. I'm just gonna sit outside the front because I'm really interested at where we've gotten. I mean, I'll do that modifying the helm chart later tonight. But I just want to see the code one more time to see what I'm gonna do. Why don't I see? Oh, there we go.
You get in trouble because you were talking, or
No, because they're closing up. I gotta get out. I'm just here really late. Thanks. Sorry about that. All right. So, let's see if my connection goes to shit now. So show me the code. What'd you say?
Oh, you want me to show it on the screen?
Yeah. Just one more time, the changes we made
Yeah.
to the
So,
hand. Was that unique? Was that
in-
unique to the Fabricity chart though, or was that going to be the exact same thing?
It's going to be a little like, so you have to modify the chart yourself. So you're going to need to tweak a few things. Like I change it in 2 places here. You only need to change it in 1 place in the other one. And that's,
Let me see.
but you're going to need to add extra volume mounts and extra volumes. And then you're going to need to add parts of the template to allow for that. Damn. So you're going to have to change parts of the template here.
Where is that in here? That's in source. Or is it in dist? I'm looking at the Lightstep thing, but I don't see where I...
I'm going to drop it to you. So I dropped you the line numbers. That's for 1 part. That's for the volume mounts. And then you're also going to need to change